Hello and welcome to this week's episode of our Money Wisdom Questions series brought to you by Johnson Bernetti. My name is Ian Fergusson, retirement income certified professional and financial advisor here at the firm. This week's question: what is the best way to pay for long-term care? Let me preface our discussion today by first saying that this is not necessarily a unique question. We get asked this all the time as advisors. That being said, the appropriate course of action to make a plan and set something in place for you as a person, as a family, as a couple, whatever it may be, the solutions to that question can be very unique. There's a couple different schools of thought and pathways that you can go down to help fund your long-term care needs. One such vehicle is what's called a traditional long-term care insurance. It's a type of insurance that you purchase and you pay into over the course of your lifetime premium dollars, and then ultimately down the road, if you need long-term care, well, guess what? You have this policy that you can then enact and claim the benefit off to use to fund your long-term care needs. Now, the kicker with that is that traditional long-term care insurance is use it or lose it. So you could potentially put a lot of money into one of these vehicles across your lifetime and then wind up maybe not needing it and then having all of that money disappear. The benefits allotted for one of these traditional long-term care policies generally are a little bit higher than some of the other types of vehicles out there. But again, it's all relative to what you need and where you are in your financial life and your health. Another vehicle that is becoming more prevalent is what's known as hybrid or linked benefits style long-term care insurance. This is effectively a life insurance policy that, if you don't need it for long-term care needs, is available to go to your beneficiaries as a death benefit, more like traditional life insurance, right? Now, if you do need it during your lifetime to pay long-term care, well, then you can actually get use of that money and claim the benefit off of there to fund your long-term care needs, right? Another school that you may want to consider is, do you have enough money and do you have enough flexibility with your finances to earmark dollars in an account or several accounts to self-insure? Right? Can you pay for your own long-term care needs down the road? This is also a relatively popular style, certainly becoming more prevalent in the recent years. But just like with everything else, it's really relative to your finances and what you think your long-term care concerns and ultimate need may be, right? What you use ultimately, whether it's one of these vehicles we just discussed or a strategy, or maybe a combination of all of the above, it's very unique to your situation and certainly something that you want to talk with your advisor as we chat with our clients on a day-to-day basis about these concerns. Thanks so much for joining us for this week's episode of our Money Wisdom Questions series brought to you by Johnson Bernetti. Once again, my name is Ian Fergusson, retirement income certified professional and financial advisor here at the firm. If you liked today's video, be sure to drop us a like and subscribe, and please share this with a friend or family member who you think would enjoy our awesome content. We look forward to seeing you next time.